Hashed, kindness hath a horseback ride. Here is a short story about a woman named Jennifer who discovers during a horseback ride that kindness is not weakness, avoidance, or pretending everything is fine. It is the willingness to see clearly, respond gently, and allow correction without condemnation. Jennifer loved horseback riding, but she did not always ride kindly. Her horse, Willow, was calm and intelligent. She responded to the smallest movement of the reins, the pressure of a heel, and the emotional state of the person in the saddle. One bright morning, Jennifer joined a group riding through rolling hills, wildflower meadows, and a narrow woodland trail. At first, everything felt peaceful. Then Willow slowed near a shallow stream. "Come on," Jennifer said, pulling the reins. Willow stepped backward. Jennifer pulled harder. The other riders crossed easily, and embarrassment rose in her chest. "She is being difficult," Jennifer muttered. The guide, Rosa, rode back toward her. "Is she being difficult?" Rosa asked. "Or is she telling you something?" Jennifer felt defensive. "She has crossed streams before." Rosa nodded. "That may be true, but kindness begins by noticing what is happening now, not forcing the present to match the past." Jennifer looked more carefully. A fallen branch was partly hidden beneath the water. It moved each time the current touched it, creating sudden flashes and unfamiliar sounds. Willow was not refusing the ride. She was uncertain. Jennifer loosened her grip. "It is all right," she whispered. She gave Willow time to look at the water. Then she guided her a few steps downstream, where the crossing was wider and clear. Willow entered without resistance. On the other side, Jennifer stroked her neck. "I called you difficult when I had not bothered to understand." As the ride continued, Jennifer began noticing how quickly she judged. When another rider moved slowly, she called him inconsiderate. When Rosa corrected her posture, she heard criticism. When Willow stumbled on a stone, Jennifer's first impulse was irritation. Each time she paused. "What am I seeing? What am I adding? What might I be missing?" The world did not change instantly, but the way Jennifer experienced it did. Near the top of the hill, Willow suddenly stopped again. Jennifer felt the familiar tightening. Before pulling the reins, she looked around. A young deer stood quietly beside the trail. Willow had seen it first. Jennifer smiled. "You are not delaying me," she said. "You are showing me what I was moving too quickly to notice." The riders remained still until the deer disappeared into the trees. Later, the trail became steep and rocky. One horse lost its footing, and its rider, Daniel, slipped from the saddle onto the soft ground. He was not badly hurt, but he looked embarrassed. Jennifer dismounted and walked toward him. She could have laughed nervously. She could have offered unwanted advice. She could have reminded him what he had done wrong. Instead, she asked, "What do you need?" Daniel took a breath. "Just a moment." So Jennifer gave him one. She stayed nearby without crowding him. When he was ready, she helped steady the horse while Rosa checked the saddle. Daniel looked at her and said, "Thank you for not making it into a bigger thing." Jennifer understood. Kindness did not always require solving, fixing, or speaking. Sometimes kindness was making space. Sometimes it was allowing someone to say no. Sometimes it was correcting a mistake without turning the mistake into the person's identity. On the return journey, Willow moved with ease beneath her. Jennifer realized that she had often treated kindness as something offered only after deciding whether another person deserved it. But kindness was not a reward. It was a way of seeing. It did not deny harmful behavior or remove responsibility. It allowed Jennifer to name what needed correction without attacking the being beneath the behavior. When they reached the stable, Jennifer removed Willow's saddle and gently brushed the dust from her coat. "You taught me something today," she said. Willow turned her head toward her. Jennifer laughed. "Not what I see, but how I see it. Not only what I hear, but how I receive it." She thought of the stream, the hidden branch, the deer, and Daniel resting on the ground. Every moment had offered her two paths: judgment or curiosity, pressure or patience, condemnation or correction. Jennifer placed her forehead gently against Willow's. Kindness begins with the willingness to pause long enough to see what is actually here. The horseback ride had not taught Jennifer to become endlessly agreeable. It had taught her something more honest. She could be clear without becoming cruel. She could correct without condemning. She could listen without losing herself. and the kindness she gave to others was the same kindness she was learning to receive within her own mind. May we sing, rest, and dance our way home together.